Season 3 of The Last Kingdom starts off with us meeting Skade, who's a seer for her lord Bloodhair. Basically, she receives visions from the gods, and then she brings these to her lord. In her latest one, she sees Bloodhair strike down Alfred, King of Wessex, on the battlefield, and she brings this to him and shows him by having him drink her blood. Back in Winchester, Uhtred looks completely different as he has the sides of his head shaved, and he now looks much older than he did. This is probably true, as Alfred and the others have also seemed to age. Anyways, the big news that Heston brings them is there's a Viking lord called Bloodhair who's trying to gather men to his cause. However, Uhtred is a bit skeptical of Heston's loyalties, so he decides to investigate himself. And so, Uhtred goes forth with his men to scout ahead for Alfred as he comes up with the rest of Wessex's army. They will not be fighting alone, however, as Kingdom of Mercia is also bringing their army, and funnily enough is being led by Alfred's daughter. Uhtred manages to capture Skade in a village, however she says that he's now his prisoner as she's put a curse over him. He then meets up with Alfred and the rest of his army, and together to make plans for the battle that is to come. Uhtred puts Skade to use, and he has her crying out from the walls of the castle to Bloodhair to see if he'll come and get her. And unbeknownst to Uhtred and all in the castle, Bloodhair and his men are within a stone's throw of them. The following morning, Bloodhair presents himself before the castle gates. He brings with him some prisoners he's taken, and he begins opening up the throats to them and says he will not stop until he gets his seer back. Uhtred then comes out from the castle with Skade, and he starts taunting Bloodhair, saying that if he does not leave and stop killing his prisoners, every man in the castle will be able to take Skade and do what he wishes with her for a night. Seeing their opportunity, Uhtred makes a gamble, and he decides to lead some of Alfred's men out of the castle to lead Bloodhair and his men away. However, what Bloodhair and his men don't know is that Alfred and the rest of his army are still in the castle, waiting to fall upon them from behind. Uhtred and the men now arrive at the point at which they want to fight, and luckily the Mercians have also arrived at the right time. Together, they form a shield wall and watch as the Danes form up below them. With Bloodhair leading them, the Danes charge and the two armies clash. It is at this point that Alfred and the rest of the army arrive from behind the Danes, and although they still outnumber them, there is no way they can fight while surrounded. Alfred arrives back in Winchester victorious, however, all is not well. While Uhtred is away, his wife had given birth, and while the baby is alright, his wife unfortunately died.